What does the Bible say about mixing? It says in the commandments that people should not sow a vineyard with mixed seed, otherwise the fruits will be defiled. Also that you should not wear clothes of linen and wool mixed together, not plow with an ox and a donkey together, and that different species of animals should not breed. It is evident that Yahuwah does not like mixing, not of animals, clothes, or seed, which is why the media pushes certain types of relationships, like the ones on the following slides. It is easy to influence people when they are young, and that is why a lot of kids' movies are starting to promote interspecies relationships. For example, the new Bad Guys 2 film will feature a snake and a bird romantic relationship, according to the trailer. The Bible says not to let different livestock breed, which is the same as interspecies relationships. I put Utopia characters Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps on the slide because even though they are not confirmed to be more than friends, the film hints a lot at their chemistry, even releasing a deleted scene where Judy's father asks her if Nick, the fox, is her boyfriend. Lastly, even though the elemental film is not about animals, the message is to accept interracial relationships, even if others are against it. For example, in the trailer they say, and we all live by one simple rule: elements cannot mix. In the 2022 Chip and Dale film, the mouse and fly characters shown above are married and have children. As you can see, the children look like mice and can fly. This is another nod to interspecies relationships where the result is a different animal race. Another example of this is the donkey and dragon love story in Shrek, where they are shown to have children, donkeys that can breathe fire and fly with dragon wings. The Bible clearly condemns the act of mixing different breeds, so why does the media feel the need to push it so much? Well, it is because the message is not about letting different animals breed, but to accept interracial relationships. As ChatGPT says, it teaches kids to go beyond differences and normalize diverse relationships. Anything that is pushed in the media should be known to be lies. Behind every film is an agenda, a sin they are trying to normalize. Take, for example, homosexual relationships that are popping up everywhere, in the background of films or in the main plot. Yahuwah says that homosexuality is an abomination, which is why it is being normalized in society. What if it's the same with these kinds of relationships? I'm not saying that we should be racist or hate other nations, but does Yahuwah want different races to mix? It is something that every person must find out for themselves, but from what I found, I believe that Yahuwah does not stand by it. He divided the nations by giving them different languages at the Tower of Babel, which also served as a type of barrier between the nations. But now that traveling and AI translators are so readily available, these boundaries have been broken down. In Nehemiah it says, "Should we then hear of all of your doing all this great evil, transgressing against our Elohim by marrying pagan women?" This seems to say that they should not marry women that are pagans, but when you look at the root word on Blue Letter Bible and its biblical usage, you can see that the words foreigner, different, and stranger can be used in its place, meaning that it could have said by marrying foreign women. Take it for what you will, but this does look like proof against mixing. The fallen angels started this idea of mixing, since they married human women, and then those women bore giants. Could this be the reason why Yahuwah is against mixing? Maybe because the giants started it, defiling the human race with tainted angel blood. The City of Angels is an example of this. The film is about an angel falling in love with a human but not being able to be with her because of the obvious barriers. If Yahuwah is against the mixing of things that we perceive to be small, like sewing different seed together or linen and wool mixed together, then wouldn't he also be against the mixing of nations? I urge people to do research by themselves on this matter, since it is a very sensitive topic to discuss.